Hello Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me. It's so lovely to have you here. I hope all is well in your world today. Don't forget, this is for you if you are Aquarius, Sun, Moon or Rising. It's also yours if you like the title and it resonates, and you know, you're welcome to take it, absolutely. Also, it's a general reading, so just take what you need and leave behind what you don't. It's going to mean something completely different to everybody, so just don't forget, if you've got that theme or that issue on your mind when you're coming into the reading, it's most probably about that. So, should we get on with it? I've got some lovely new cards. They're really stunning. They're called Woodland Wardens by Jessica Rue, and they are so pretty. They've got all the things that I love in life: plants, trees and animals. So what's not to love? And they're a nice read as well. So we'll find you 3 cards to find the general energy, the general theme of the reading, see how they weave their way through the reading. If they don't, then maybe there's just a little bit of nugget of information for some of you out there that might be helpful for you, or a little bit of a sign. So let's find 3 cards for Aquarius for October. Okay, so we have, oh, this is a lovely one, the Mouse and the Buttercup, Innocence, and that is, it's the 0 in this deck, and it's very similar to the energy of the Fool in the tarot. We have the Weasel and Pine, Introspection. We have the Moth and Eucalyptus, an ending. Wow. Okay, innocence, introspection and an ending. So something exciting and new on the horizon for you, I think. Oh, that one's flying out. We'll take that. Okay, so some past energy. We'll do what we usually do: past energy, future energy, and current energy, and then we'll have 3 cards for some help and guidance at the end, just to help us navigate through the month of October. So I've got a couple come out here already. So Aquarius, I try not to fling them about too much. Okay, so we've got the 5 of, oh, we've got a couple of wands here. We've got the 5 of wands and we've got the 7 of wands. So this is your past energy and the Tower. So I think you might have had a little bit of a spicy recent past, Aquarius. Don't forget that obviously this is a general reading. So when I'm talking about these things, they could be really small and subdued for others, and big and amplified for somebody else. So, you know, the Tower card is a card of the universe sweeping in and moving something out of your path. So it could be, for some people, it could be your boss has been reassigned a different place within the company, and so you've got a new boss, and that's just going to send you on a slightly different path. It'd be a small change for you. For others, it could be, you know, a complete new job change that you're not expecting in the slightest, that's been forced upon you, or you know, your landlord's decided to sell the house and you know you need to find somewhere different to live. But the thing we need to remember with the Tower is that it's always for our highest good. It's always to set us on the right path. So I love this card because it's, you know, despite the fact it looks a bit scary, it's the universe just setting us on the right path where we need to be going, so that we can meet the people we need to meet. We can have the experiences we need to have. We can go to the places we need to have, because we're going in the right direction instead of dithering off over here somewhere when we're meant to be going over there. So we've got the 5 of wands. It's all about conflict and resistance. And so maybe you've been having some conflict with somebody, either in a work scenario, with home scenario, and you've been having to defend yourself, because we've got the 7 of wands here as well. And that's all about defending yourself, your position against somebody else. It could be about yourself as well, both of those cards. It could be you having that inner conflict, this inner turmoil, this inner resistance, this inner battle. You know, it's not a major battle because it's with wands, not swords. It's a little bit handbags at dawn. It's a little bit of a, you know, disagreement. That's nothing major, but it's something that, you know, you're finding yourself having to deal with and finding yourself having to defend yourself. And as such, the towers come in, and the towers come in and change something. So again, it's something different for everybody, something big for some, something small for others, but whatever it is set you off on a slightly different trajectory. And I'm just drawn to the Mouse and Buttercup here, the Innocence card, and that's the leap of faith. It's the Fool. And so I think because of everything, all the changes that you've been forced upon you, the disagreements and the maybe unsettledness that's been going on, energy that's been happening in the recent past, you then are going to set off on this new start, a leap of faith in a different direction, the air of innocence in your heart, and off on your merry way, just completely going to have a pivot into a different direction. Right, we've got the Devil card, we've got the Five of Pentacles, and we've got the Three of Pentacles. So the Devil card speaks of that side of us, that shadow side of us, that lower vibrational side that maybe, we don't always like to look at. So it could be those low vibrational emotions, fear, greed, anger, which although can be useful and we need them, they're there for a reason, sometimes we find ourselves in that perpetual state, and it's really hard once we get into that groove to get out of it. And we use it sometimes as a coping mechanism. So it can also be behaviours, low vibrational behaviours such as drugs, drink, shopping, sex, gambling, all of those things that we use as coping mechanisms to distract us from what's actually going on. And so when that comes in, that can be a little bit of a heads up to us to sort of, take a little bit of a closer look and think, am I doing that? Am I using fear? Is fear getting in the way and stopping me from moving forward to where I need to be? Is it becoming a problem? Am I maybe drinking an extra couple of glasses of wine every night more than I should do? And that's becoming a bit of a problem because then it's stopping me from moving forward and being and doing what I need to do. So it always pops up as a little bit of a heads up. It's like, hi, don't forget, we don't need these lower vibrational things going on. Move onwards, keep walking, and don't, try not to get sucked into that. Because, when things go wrong or we perceive for things to go wrong, because in the tower, at the beginning, it can be like, oh my God, this has happened, this is terrible. But actually down the line, you'll feel like, oh my God, if that hadn't have happened, I wouldn't have met this amazing guy. I wouldn't have, met my new girlfriend. I wouldn't have, moved to this area where I'm really happy. And so, it always works out for your highest good and for the better. But at the time, things can seem a little bit chaotic, can't they, when these changes brought upon you like that? And it's really easy to fall into those old patterns of behaviour and old ways of being and feeling that we've done before that maybe got us through a difficult time in the past, but we don't need them anymore. So it's just a bit of a heads up. So we've got the Five of Pentacles. Took me a minute then to remember what it is. Five of Pentacles, and that's about lack. It's about lack of funds, lack of money, lack of time, lack of love, lack of health, and it's, I think, that one of those things could resonate with you, or it could be the fact that it's not to focus on the negative things. And despite all these things that are maybe going on and a little bit of upheaval happening in your recent past, hopefully you tried to focus on what you do have rather than what you've not got. And that's the key of the Five of Pentacles. It's to focus on what you have rather than what you don't, because again, it's keeping us in that high state of that higher vibrational state, which will then allow us to attract the good things towards us. So we've got the Three of Pentacles, and that's all about building something with other people, creating something with other people. So however that fits in your recent past, it may well be that, obviously the Tower card has happened and you've got some people helping and supporting you to create a new whatever, a new team at work, a new garden, because your garden's been wrecked by a weather event or something like that. People coming together to help you with a common aim to create something amazing. So recent past energy. Let's find some energy, some current energy for Aquarius. please, for October. Oh, flown out. 2 of Wands. Great card. Oh, they're all everywhere. Let's shuffle them a bit more. 2 of Wands, and that actually plays in a little bit with the Weasel and Pine introspection. He's weighing up. Oh, 1 minute. Ooh. The Emperor. The 10 of Pentacles. Okay. He's weighing up where next. He's got the world in his hands. He's got 2 wands, choice to make about what's happening for him next. Where is he going next? And so the Weasel and Pine, this introspection is going to come into play. You're going to have to really dig deep, look in and listen to your intuition, really take opportunities to quieten that mind down, to meditate, get on your yoga mat, get out in nature, whatever does it for you, to quieten your mind down and really connect with yourself, your deep intuition, to figure out where you're going to go next, to what's next for you, because you know the world's your oyster. He's got the world in his hands there. He can go where and do whatever he wants. He's got the choice to make. So I think this is hopefully you in this current energy, because we've got the Emperor card as well, and he's a very powerful man. He's the leader, he's the king, and so you know what he says goes, and he's got the strength and the confidence to follow that through. And so hopefully this is you're deciding what you're going to do, and you've got the strength, the confidence, the leadership, whatever's needed to take it forward, to really push forward with it. And I think you're going to, or you're doing it, because we've got the 10 of Pentacles, and that's that amazing abundance of everything that you know you want to draw towards you. All the Pentacles, again, it's something tangible, love, money, whatever you want to have an abundance of, you're going to be bringing it towards you, because you're in that powerful state at the moment, despite the fact you may have had a little bit of a wobble in the recent past, which is absolutely natural when things change and things happen, but with a little bit of introspection, you're gathering your confidence and you're really working, you know, pushing yourself towards the 10 of Pentacles, your abundant state. So let's find a few more clarifiers. Okay, we've got the Ace of Swords, we've got the Ace of Cups, and we've got the 4 of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is clarity on the situation. So hopefully as you are spending your time in introspection, really figuring out what you actually want, what, you know, not what your neighbour wants, not what your friend wants, what you want and what you're going to do with yourself next. We have that Ace of Swords. It's real, finding real clarity, and also you've got the opportunity a little, because aces are little seedlings of potential, so it, you know, for clarity, a new idea, some clarity of thought, the potential's there so that you can do with it what you want. And so the Ace of Cups is a potential of some new love. We've had a lot of that in the readings this month, a lot of the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords actually. So and actually quite often together. So the potential of love, the new love, a little seedling, maybe you're going to meet somebody, or somebody's going to come into your life that you know, you've got this little seedling of potential of love. It could be a friend, it could be a partnership, somebody who you're really going to grow close to. And it doesn't have to be on an intimate level, it can be, like I say, friendship. But there's that potential coming in because of this, you know, as I said, the Tower card swipes the way through, and it brings in some really good new energy for you to work with, and new exciting potential things that you've got to come into your life. We've got the 4 of Swords as well, and that's about rest and relaxation. So don't forget, despite, you know, the fact that you've got a lot going on, you need to remember to take some time to rest and relax. And also, while you're in this state of rest and relaxation, meditation, yoga, out in nature, you're going to get some inspiration. Obviously you're in a state of introspection as it is, so really, you know, throw yourself into that at this current moment. Really do what you can to find that peace, that quiet, to really look within, finding the quiet time so that your intuition, your higher self can really speak to you through that stillness and that quietness. So how exciting! Don't forget, if you like the reading, if it resonates with you, I'd love it if you join my little community that I'm trying to build here with a subscribe. Leave a comment. I'm always love to hear your thoughts on the reading. And also, if you like the reading, a thumbs up would be great. Pressing the like button would be amazing. So I've just dropped a load of cards. I'm going to pick them up and find you some future energy. There we go. We've got the Page of Wands. Oh, we've got the Knight of Wands. You're really moving forward. So wands are an action card. They're the element of fire. They're the element of work, of moving towards your joys, passions, the things that really bring you satisfaction. So your future energy, you're really doing that. You're having some new inspiration with the Page of Wands. You're being brought the gift of the possibility of moving forward, the opportunity to move forward. And the Knight of Wands, he's throwing all his energy into moving forward. See how the energy around him's moving, his feathers moving, his cape's moving, all the energy's being shook up so that things are starting to change and things are starting to happen, because he's really moving forward with intention. I'm drawn to the moth and eucalyptus, an ending. So as that ends, that ending happens in the Tower. We've got, obviously, with every ending comes a new beginning, and so you're really starting to, feel the benefit of that ending and feel the the force of moving forward into something new, which is really exciting, Aquarius. Right, one more for there. We've got the 10 of Swords. We've got the 8 of Cups. We've got the Moon card, and we've got the 2 of Cups. Okay, so the 10 of Swords, despite the fact it looks very scary, it is a good card. Obviously, the 10s are the end of the cycle, and Swords are the mind, mental cards. So you're at the end of all this, maybe in this future, your future energy in the future, before the end of October, something's going to happen where you're going to feel quite stressed. But it's the last hurrah. It's the end of it all. It's the final goodbye, because in the card we've got the dark night up here, but the sun is beginning to come up. It is a new dawn. It's a new beginning. He's got his hand held in the symbol of a blessing. So it's a blessing. Whatever's going to happen for you in this future energy, it's going to be something that's going to cause you some mental stress. But it needs to happen for you to move forward. Sometimes these things just unlock things. We need to work through it. We need to go through it in order to move through and let the next thing come into our life. Because we've also got the 8 of Cups, even, not Swords, and he's walking away. He's walking away from all these cups. So again, this is this movement forward. He's walking away from the things that no longer serve him, the things that he, despite the fact they might have been all right, they might have been okay, but they're not the thing. The Tower's shifted you onto this different path, and you don't need those cups now, because you've got something better waiting for you. So it may be the stress of having to leave something behind that's bringing up this 10 of Swords, but you need to remember to stay focused, not go off the path, because we've got the moon here, and this is about your fears, not getting dragged too much into fear, into again, like lower vibrational emotion, and just by staying on the path, staying between these two buildings, not getting distracted and going off course, just focusing. Walk away from those cups, just keep going on the path that you've set for yourself. We've got the 2 of Cups, and that is a connection with somebody. That's that could be a love connection, a business connection. Obviously we've got love in here in the past, so it could be a new love, or it could be just the connection that you have with somebody that's really strong, that's going to maybe become stronger because what's happened. But you know, it's cups, so it's love, contentment, compassion for somebody, and or even yourself. But I do think it's for somebody else is involved in this, that's maybe supporting you and loving you, and everything that's going on, this new direction that you're going on, this new journey, the fresh start that you're having is bringing you closer together. Right, I've thrown one on the floor again. I'm going to pick it up. Oh, so these are 3 cards for your guidance and advice for the month of October. Okay. One more. Right. We've got 3 very powerful cards. We have the Hierophant. We have the Chariot. And we've got the Empress. So the Hierophant. For you, I think this is him telling you that it is a blessing. Whatever's happened in the Tower, because this is sort of in our past placement, it's the first card out. See his little hand symbol he's making over here. It's a symbol, the same symbol as in that 10 of Swords, and it's a blessing. So I think what's happened in the past is definitely a blessing. It's for your highest good. It's all going to turn out all right. And he's here to remind you of that, and to remind you not to forget it. So, you know, when things are feeling a little bit wobbly, when you're having a little bit of a stress, maybe in this future 10 of Swords, it's a blessing. Whatever the things that have happened needed to happen so that they can unlock what's next for you. So don't get sucked too much into those deeper, darker fear, you know, anger, grief, emotions. Just keep moving forward, because we've got the Chariot here, and he is moving towards his destiny with conviction, with passion, with deep intuition, because his canopy's covered in stars. He's got a big star on his crown, and so he's very, very enlightened. He knows where he needs to go. He's on a mission towards his destiny. Excuse me. Towards his hopes, his dreams, all of the things that he wants in life. But again, this is, you know, you need to remember to stay on course. Don't get distracted. Be persistent with the direction that you go in. You know, walk away from those cups. Don't get distracted by fear or by any other lower vibrational emotion. Just keep on going. Keep on trucking in that right direction. And then we've got the Empress card here, and she's here to remind you to nurture yourself, to look after yourself, to care for yourself, because you're very important, you're very loved, and you deserve to be loved and nurtured and cared for. And to not forget that, because I think if you don't look after yourself, it's very easy to burn out. It's very easy to get over that overstressed state, and to physically burn yourself out when you're busy doing things and you're on a mission, and I'm going there, and you know, work. You can't create, you can't be amazing, and you can't, you know, do all these wonderful things if you don't look after yourself. So I think the Empress is definitely here to tell you, you need to nurture yourself, you need to love yourself, you need to take care of yourself in whatever shape that you feel is necessary at the time. So, Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me. I hope this has been helpful. Again, I'd love to know how and what you think of the reading, how it resonates with you. In the meantime, have a fabulous month, have a fabulous day, and I will see you again very, very soon.